Hey, this is Keith from Outlaw Speed Shop, and for this episode, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I have this SCX24 that I've had for quite a while with the intention of doing this, and actually some of this footage I filmed almost a year ago, and then the project kind of sat for a while because I got distracted by my shiny stuff in life and everything else. So I had bought this taxi, and I thought it would be kind of cool to put a different body on the RC car. Now, these have been done before. Other people have done it. It's nothing special. I just kind of wanted this to be like a ex-cop car. Think like the Blues Brothers or something like that. Just to have something kind of cool. For the most part, even though the RC is technically 24 scale and the model is technically 24 scale, it's not exact. But really, who cares? So first off, I pretty much go through the parts trees, and I'm just going to get enough parts to start mocking things up, which would be primarily the body, the front grille and bumper assembly, the rear bumper, just to have the basics of how I'm going to mount this. The original RC mounting system for the SCX24 is essentially 4 posts, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. The posts have a very small diameter. It fits through the body, and then it uses little mini cotter pins to secure it. I didn't want to do that. I was going to go with magnets, and I just kind of figured at this point, I really wasn't sure. I'm just kind of seeing how everything's going to fit and what I want to do and where it's going to mount and how can I, use the different various things that are at my disposal between the two kits. So here's the SCX24, and I'm kind of lining up where the posts are in relation to where I want the wheel wells aligned to. Now, obviously, the wheel wells are smaller because the wheels are bigger on the SCX. So I'm trying to find a happy medium where I think the posts are going to fit, and knowing I'm going to be radiusing out the wheel wells where roughly I can line this body up. So there are some things on the RC car that just I don't need right away. So I'm going to take some of those off. They're in the way. The front has lights, and there's little LEDs that are built into the front bumper. The little things like that. If you're going to do something like this, invest in some very small Allens. Because I do RC, I happen to have a bunch of them. And, you can do what you want. I mean, a regular Allen kit would probably work. Something you get from Harbor Freight or something like that. But these are really small. I don't remember now. It's either 0.05 or, I don't know, some crazy number. But, excuse me. So I'm just going through and taking things off that I think are going to be in the way. But overall, because this is, a model going on here, I want this to also be flexible enough where I can, screw around with other model kits. And that's kind of why I'm going with the magnet idea. For the weight of these things, it's not going to have the same security as possibly a cotter pin. But, I mean, the magnets hold pretty well. You'll see, this is just part 1, obviously. There's a lot of work that's involved with this, depending upon how deep you want to go. And I figured this was kind of a good introduction for me into, I've been doing RC for years. And what's funny is my most popular videos, for the most part, month after month after month, is my RC videos. I don't know why, but it is what it is. But I'm also getting into plastic modeling. It's been years since I was a kid that I really built a model. And I've got some big projects coming up that I want to tackle. So I figured this is kind of like the best of both worlds. So here I am going back and forth, seeing what's going to be in the way, what's not going to be in the way. And for the most part, the mounts you can see right now that I'm taking off Each one is individual in the front, so I can just take out the set screw that's holding the post in. I can pull the whole post out. Same thing on the driver's side. What I'll end up doing is putting in my own posts with styrene. So styrene was my friend in this instance, and having a bunch of different styrene pieces kicking around from my Hot Wheels customization and so on and so forth. I was lucky enough that I had all this stuff. You don't necessarily need styrene. You can make this out of whatever, but having the right sizes available to you is always a plus. And you can use the original mounts. It's just a little bit more difficult. So, pick and choose what you want to do. But essentially what you want to do is you want to have two solid mounts, one in the front, one in the back. And what I decided to do is to make them one solid piece that's going to go across and allow me to mount two decent size magnets on each end. And then what I'll end up doing is finding where those are on the body and then gluing magnets on the inside of the, in this case, a taxi body, just to make sure everything lines up. And like I said, these things take a beating. If you've ever driven one, you can pretty much go over quite a bit. Obviously, there's a lot of upgrades you can do on these. Heavier bottom end. Obviously, if you get the weight more towards the center of gravity in the bottom, these things are going to run better. They've got beadlock wheels and all aluminum, chassis components, and there's a lot of things you can do. I've done it with a previous SCX24. They end up doing really, really well. But this, wasn't going to spend a fortune on all that stuff, because you start going down that RC rabbit hole, and trust me, you'll have $10,000-$15,000 worth of stuff kicking around. So you saw me cut out with a Dremel, probably not the most precise thing, but I'm not really looking for precise. This is just a fun little project. So I cut everything out, lined everything up, used a Dremel with a sanding bit on it to round everything off so there's no jagged edges, and that there's plenty of clearance for the wheels. So here I got a piece of styrene. I'm mocking up the overall spot where the posts are going to stick up. So what I want to do is use my own styrene tubes that fit into the initial mounts, and then I'm going to have them stick through the styrene that I have. See, like that. So this way I can adjust the height, and then I can put my magnets on, and I've got the overall width that I want, and I've got a nice solid mount that's part of the chassis, and it's not going to go anywhere. That's the biggest thing, is whatever you do, make sure it's going to be secure. So here you can see I'm kind of, okay, that's where my magnets are going to be. I mark them off. Now I'll be able to see that black marker, because I haven't primed or done anything to the body yet. I'll be able to see where the magnets are going to go. Just make sure you've got your polarization correct. It could be a little tricky, especially since you're, like for me, I'm doing it upside down. So just make sure, double check, triple check. Make sure you got it right, because there's nothing worse than trying to put a body on and have one out of the four be the opposite. So it's fighting you the whole way. It makes things a little bit difficult. So you can see here, I'm checking it again, and I've learned this because I've made that mistake. So what I end up doing is on the back, because the height is different, this is where I'm using the styrene tubes. And then that allows me to set the height where I want. Then I use my plastic styrene sheet as my base that goes across to both. So the front, I was able to use the original posts and not have to use any kind of extensions. The back's a little bit different. So the body on the SCX24 would hinge up, so you could like take the battery out or anything like that, turn it on, turn it off. I'm using it, because I don't need that, as an extra support. So I'm gluing a few pieces of styrene on. I'm kind of making it up as I go. And what that's going to do is allow me to rotate that underneath the back a little bit. And that adds a little bit of extra support, since that back piece of styrene is actually supporting the entire weight. So here you can see I've painted them black, And this is how good it works. Shaking it up a little bit. So on the next episode, I'll probably be able to finish. I'm gonna mock everything up, and hopefully in the next couple weeks, you'll see the finished product.